Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday. It is the 28th of June 2023, and we're approaching our final port. Well, I say approaching, I'll just show. As you can see, we're swinging round. We're here at the dock, right, because as you can see, I'm hanging onto this thing. Remember the bow thrusters, and we're alongside, must be alongside the port on the other side of the ship, and it's we're pushing, it's pushing us in towards the dock itself. But yeah. And there we are, oil rig and etc. So it's quite obviously a very industrial place, is this. Yes, quite an industrial place. So I can't pronounce it, so I'll just put it up at top if I remember. But yeah. We swing around. Oh, maybe we're not docking. Oops, pull that camera. I don't want to drop it overboard. We're swinging around. And we must be going in, oops, that way. Must be going in that way. So the dock isn't on the other side of the ship. We're just swinging around to go into the dock. Right, folks, I moved to the other side of the balcony because the sun was glaring in my face then, as you can tell by the fact that my glasses have gone black. They do that when it's when the sun comes on them. But yes, it looks like this is a major industrial port. It's one of the big ports. It's a lot bigger than Stavanger. You can see right down there. Look, there's a bridge down there. There's a ship coming out towards us, and that's floating crane going somewhere. Yeah, a lot of activity. It's so we'll look at 7:15 in the morning. Yeah, so this is a big industrial area. Whether there's anything touristy around this area, I don't know. We'll have to see once we actually dock. We've swung into what's sort of like a basin, and we're making towards the dock, I assume, because I can't see, you know, much at the front of the ship from here. Anyway, I'm going to probably go for a bit of breakfast, and then I'll nip up to Crow's Nest, and we'll see what we can see from Crow's Nest. So yeah, so we're almost here. We're almost here to the last stop. So I'll speak to you again later. Bye for now. Quick update, folks. There you go. That's the name of the port that we're in today. Haugesund. I probably pronounced it totally wrong, but that's how you spell it. Haugesund. I'm making a right mess of this, folks, but anyway, you can see it name yourselves. Right, folks, here we are in the buffet. As you can see, this morning we've gone for a semi-light breakfast. And that we've gone for a croquette, scrambled egg, 1 link of sausage, 1 piece of bacon, 1 fried egg, porridge and some orange juice. Right folks, here we are in the crow's nest, and this is the view from the very front of the ship. Now you might just be able to make out the train there. Now that train, which I think is the op-on, op-off bus equivalent, I might be wrong, and there might be an op-on, op-off bus as well as the little train, but if there isn't, then you know I'll be getting on that later and having a wander, because the town centre looks a fair good distance away, and my legs will never carry me that far this time. I mean, even if they weren't aching from the walk round of the port we went to before Flam, I can't pronounce it, so I won't even attempt to pronounce it because I'll get it wrong, and I don't wish to offend my Norwegian followers, if I've got any at all. Yeah, anyway, no doubt some of the names in England probably sound as strange to them as that does to me. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping to do later. Yeah, it looks nice today. The captain said at the moment it's sorry about that. A bit of a frog in my throat, as I say. The captain said that the temperature is going to be as high, about 18 degrees today. He said it's 16 degrees at the moment, and it'll remain sunny-ish, but it won't get any higher than 18 degrees today, which again is it's a bit balmy weather. It's strange up here, isn't it? I mean, when we were in Stavanger, it went up to 26 degrees, would you believe, at one point. Yeah. And or was it Stavanger? No, it was the port before Flam. They went up as high as 26 degrees. I think in Stavanger, I think it went up to 23 degrees. It was certainly up that way. Oh, I can't remember now. Memory's going again. But I do remember telling you that before, so it's not that bad. So yeah. So hopefully, as I say, I'm hoping to go on that little tram thing, providing it's not a thing with cruise ship that you've had to have booked on ship. I don't think it is, because there's a tram a bit further back that way, at the other side of the dock. So I think it is a public thing that you just go on, you give them your money and you get on. So anyway, I'll see you all down there a bit later on. I'm just having a bit of a relax at the moment in the crow's nest, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right folks, here we are on the op-on, op-off bus, and the good news is that they've got the covering over the top, so it's not open top, which means that we shouldn't have the wind problems that we've had on the buses down in the Canary Islands. So I was able to come up on the top deck. So yeah, I think we're about to set off. Right folks, we're on our way. The ship there. Haugesund. That's the name of this port, folks. Haugesund. This area is called, this called Resort, and it's used to be quite a busy port, popular area, but a lot of it's gone now. Just a few people. We're just crossing the Resort Bridge. And it was 22 metres high to allow sailing ships to get under it. We're just entering the city centre. Interesting fact, in Norway the state has a monopoly over selling strong alcohol. This is stop number 2, the city centre, so I assume that stop number 1 was the port. Because if it weren't, they've missed it out. But yeah.
Stop number 2.
Big yellow building there is City Hall. start filming again when we leave the city centre, because it's all the same. Right folks, as you can might just make out, I've got my headphones in listening to a tour, and he must be on a different tour, because a lot of what is said doesn't match what I'm actually seeing out the window. So we're moving out of the city centre now to he was just saying how during World War I Norway remained neutral, and they made a lot of money out of the war, providing transport for all peoples, you know, all armies. And of course when the war ended, the lot of them went bust, but the houses remain. So this is sort of like the suburbs, and as you can see, it's just like suburbs anywhere in the world. That's a monument to the king, and we'll get a better view as it swings round. There you go folks, that's a monument to the king that unified the whole of Norway in, I think it was the 9th century, I think he said it was. And there you go, this is stop number 3. As you see that.
10 minutes, stop number 3.
Right folks, we're moving on. We stopped there for 10 minutes so people could get off the bus, take photographs of that monument, etc. I mean, I got a clear enough picture of it on the where I was watching from the bus. So yeah, so we're moving on. Hi folks, interesting fun fact. Notice a lot of the business commercial premises, you know, such as shops, etc., they actually have the opening times on the side of the building, you know, in large letters. And over here they always go with the 24-hour clock, so you might see 7-23, which of course means 7 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. Interesting fact, yeah, there you go. And here we are back in the centre. Struggle to get, I was sat on the other side of the bus. Right folks, here we are in the centre again, and this is the main park. Okay, and we're moving on. Okay, here's a few shops and that. So we're going down one of the main streets. Even that looks about lots of shops, quite a few empty shops, but yeah. Yeah, it's and we're coming back down now, back down near the port, and you can see the ship over there. So we're coming back on ourselves now. He said, the commentator, that one of them builders is from around 1850, but he didn't say which one, so I remember up there is the bridge that we crossed when we left the port. I can see it a lot more clearer now. As that when we left the port, that's the bridge that we came over, and so we're almost back at the ship. That's the next stop, is the port terminal. And there is back over the bridge, and we'll be almost back at the port. And here we are, arriving back at the port. Okay folks, that's it. Right folks, here we are back at on the ship, I should say, back on the ship, on my balcony. I'm going to go get myself a burger, because a bit late shortly, because I've not had one of them burgers yet. See what they're like. On this sailing, that is. I had them on my staycation cruise in 2021, and they were really nice, so we're gonna have a go. Yeah, so as for the up on off bus, it were pricey. 450 krona, which is approximately £34.50, roughly that price, which I thought were, as I say, which is expensive, because it's only about 50 minutes. A lot of it is boring, you know. I thought I'd get that in before my daughter says to me, "That were boring, Dad." You know, so I didn't film a lot of it, because, and it's ironic, the first time I get on a bus where there's not a lot of wind noise drowning out anything I can say, there's not a lot to say about it. It was just basically houses. I'm gonna just shut my balcony door. There's flies about. I don't want them getting in the room. There you go. And yeah, so value for money? Nah, definitely not. If I'd have been with people, you know, and we'd have got off one or two other stops. There's only a couple of stops you could have really have got off at, unless you knew the area. It might have just, you know, it might have just become worth it. But I mean, they had one stop, which is a 10-minute stop for a photo shoot, and all it was, there was just a monument there to the Kings of Norway, and it so I didn't bother getting off because it wasn't bothering it. Would I do it again? No, not on my own, definitely not. 100% certain of that. Would I do it with, you know, if I had family with me? Then maybe, because as I say, we'd all get off together and we'd go explore and whatever. So I'm just not confident of going and doing a lot of exploring on my own, you know, and getting lost and then missing the ship. That's why I've done the excursions, ship excursions, where I'm guaranteed that the ship will wait for me if all goes wrong. Yes, so that's important, is that. As I say, so would I do it again? No. But yeah, you learn. I mean, the up-on, up-off buses down in the Canary Islands were great. You know, they were okay, they were fine. They took you to one or two interesting places. But the problem, of course, down there was the noise. So when I do go back next in December, and I take one of them up-on, off buses, I'll make a point of sitting downstairs where you're shielded from the wind. So that's it for now. There is a little shop inside the port, just outside the port area. When I say just outside, I mean it's about 3 steps away, just the other side of the fence. And so I got some more fridge magnets. I got some fridge magnets for other people this time. I got a Mime a present, I got Jack a little present, and yeah, and that's it for now, folks. So I'll speak to you all later. Bye for now. Right, folks, here I'm on the balcony, and as you see, I decided to try each of them as a burger. Looks very nice. Cheeseburger, some fries, hot dog with onions, some bits of chicken, and a Pepsi Max. And I'm sat here and I can watch people coming and going. Them 3 booths you can see with the sort of red facing front bit. That's let's have a look there. That is where you buy your tickets for the up-on bus, and there's a train. You get a little tram, sorry, not a train, a tram. You can get on there and that takes you around. And there's some buses there, and let's have a look there. I'm not sure what they are. Maybe they're a shuttle, but maybe that's the shuttle bus. Takes you into the centre of the town. Possibly. Anyway, there you go. So I'm going to give these a go, and I'll let you know what they're like. Right, folks, that's quite nice one actually. The hot dog was very nice. Secret to getting them hot dogs, I think, is to get them early. One I got yesterday, I think it was yesterday. The bun, I got it because I got it late on. I'd say late on, it was about 2 o'clock, something like that. And the bun on the end, on either end, on that end, or was it that end? Anyway, it's the end of the buns were going a bit hard because they'd been out too long. Anyway, today they were nice and soft, and the onions were lovely and soft as well. Although they weren't done enough. They were still really tasty though. But, oof, pardon me. It's the gas from the pop, that, folks. Yes, the onions were white still. Soft, lovely and soft like, but still whitish. I like them sort of caramelised with an hot dog. Yeah, but there you go. It was not to, not to take anything away from it. It's still really tasty. The burger was very nice. Yeah, pickle and lettuce on it and everything. So that was really nice. Chicken, not so great. The chicken dry. It's dry. I don't know how they do it, but it's dry. Anyway, I mean, I have had chicken from Kentucky, and it's sweet. Not sweet. It's juicy. That's the word I was looking for. It's juicy. Well, that's really dry. So Kentucky Fried Chicken, I've nothing to fear. But yes, but it was okay, you know, edible and what have you. But yeah, I'll think twice about getting it again. Yeah, so there you go. And of course, I've got my drink. So I've decided that I'm not going to bother going for lunch, as you can imagine. Over a fly. I've closed the door, but whether it's too late or not, I don't know. I saw it go upwards. Yeah, that'll plague me now, will that, if there's a fly in cabin. I'm like that at home. Get a fly comes in, I have to hunt it down. Big white hunter. Yeah, so anyway, hopefully it didn't go in. But yes, so as I was saying, I'm not going to go for lunch because that for me is my lunch, although it is only, what, let's have a look, 20 to 12, so yeah, so that is my lunch. I might, about 1:30, I might go see what soups they've got. If they've got a nice soup on, I might have a bowl of soup just to round it off. But other than that, that'll be it until tea time now, because I'm full. Yeah, nice and full. But yeah, so that's it, folks. So I'll speak to you if I see anything of interest during the afternoon. I'll come back to you. If otherwise, I'll see you about tea time. So bye for now. Oh yeah, no, not quite, because we just realised we sail at 5 o'clock. So it'll be when we set sail. That's 5 o'clock here, not in the UK. It'll be 4 o'clock, of course. So bye for now. Well, folks, it's now a couple of hours later, and I've been down to the buffet eventually. I had a bit of a rest, and then I went down to the buffet, and the soup was cream of asparagus and something soup. So I got some soup, very nice. Resisted the temptation of the cakes and puddings. Not easy, but I resisted the temptation. So instead I got myself a glass of milk, and as you can see, a glass of milk. And as I say, I brought it back to cabin, and just sit on my balcony now and watch the people come back from the various tours and the shuttle buses. I'm not sure whether them shuttle buses were provided by the ship, or, as I said earlier, or whether they were a private thing that you had to, independent thing, where you had to buy your tickets at them booths down at the bottom there. Yeah, so, but what I've done in the meantime is I had about 102 krona, all in coins. And the Yorkshireman in me says, I'm not taking that amount of coins back to England, because I'm never coming back. Well, never say never, as James Bond once said. But it's unlikely I'll come back, and it's a fair wickies, that. It's what? It must be around 20 quid. Around 20 quid. So, or maybe a bit more, I'm not sure. Anyway, it would at least have £20. So I went down and I got myself a little snow globe for myself. And I thought it was 99 krona. I thought, oh god, that's used almost it all up. Guess the count, she says 87. Oh god, I still got a few krona left. So when I come back, I give it to the lady in security booth. And the way she looked at me, I think she thought I was trying to bribe her. And I was saying to her, look, this is our last port of call, and these coins are absolutely no use to me. You know, I'm trying to say to her, well, at least you can spend them, I can't. So anyway, I think she understood in the end, and she just smiled and took them. Yes, so as I say, that's it for now. We're due to sail away. It's just gone 2:30, so 2.5 hours. We're due to sail away in about 2.5 hours time. All about times 2 hours. So yeah, so I'll probably speak to you again, well, on when we're getting ready to sail away. So bye for now. That, folks, tells you we're leaving. You see what they call it down there, turbos. And you can see the gap widening from the dock. Oh, we didn't get the enthusiastic wave off that we got from Flam. All we got is there's some chap with a camera filming us pulling away. And that noise you can hear is the sail away party going on in the background. So we're going to go that way. I think we're going to go that way. I keep saying I think we're going to go that way. He said something about going through the archipelago. Yes, I think we're going through the archipelago, he said. And I'm assuming their mileage over there is what they call the archipelago. Yeah. I'll film a bit more when we start to move our way further. Another floating rig and a smaller floating rig. And we're swinging round a bit. He said something about backing up and then going out through archipelago. Whether he meant going that way or backing right up and coming back out the way we come in, I don't know. At the moment, folks, we're still going backwards, so I'm not too sure which way we're going to go. Yeah, I think we're backing out at this basin bit, and then we're going to go back out of the fjord the way we came in. But we'll see. But for now, as you can see, we've left, and so I'll tape a bit more once we're in position and start to move away. You might be able to just make out there are two people stood just above the bridge, and that's their balcony. because that you have two super suites right at the front of the ship, and as I say, that's their balcony. Mind you, they pay through nose for it. They do pay through nose for it, Barry. Huge thing, isn't it? But, there you go. Okay. We're going out through that little gap there. Right folks, and that's it, that's us on his way. I'll speak to you later when I go to the buffet, because it's a black tie night, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the third black tie night. And I'm not going to this one either. I didn't go to the last one. I went to the first one, but I didn't go to the last one. And unless it got cancelled for any reason, which I don't think so, this makes the third one. Three black tie nights in a 7-night cruise is ridiculous. Anyway, I ain't going again. Can't be bothered. I'll just go around to the buffet. Probably about 7ish, something like that. Well, they don't open till 6, so yeah, so I'll go back and finish watching the film we're watching, which were about the life of J.R.R. Tolkien. Because once we got past this island here, it's I should imagine we'll drop off the pilot. Otherwise he's coming a long way with us, because it's on the horizon there, I think it's the North Sea, and well, we'll turn left and head down past Denmark, Belgium, Holland, etc. Until we reach the channel. Then we'll go through the channel, round, down until we reach the Solent. Then we'll go up to Solent and back into Southampton on Friday morning. So bye for now. We're going to give this a try tonight. We've got some onion bhaji, what is it, vegetable samosa, some beef rogan josh, and some mushroom something or other. Right folks, there we are, a couple of hours later, and we're into the North Sea, and it's a little bit rough, but nothing too excessive. And I think that's probably one of the last islands in the archipelago, and you probably can't make it out on the camera, but over there is the wind farm. that we passed going up towards Stavanger. So there you go, so that's us well and truly on our way. So, and it's now 20 past 6. So I'll speak to you later, folks. When I think in maybe about 20 minutes or so I'm going to go for dinner in the buffet, and I'll speak to you when I go for dinner in the buffet. But it's getting a bit breezy, but not bad. You see, you can hear the sound of the crashing of the waves against the side of the ship as we plough through the waters of the North Sea heading south. Bye for now. Right folks, here we are in the headline theatre again, and there's a show which, as you can see, is called Rock On. And, whether you can film any of it or not, I don't know. I'll try and get a few sneaky shots, because pretty certain they'll say you can't record, but you never know. We'll see what happens. If you can, I'll try, as I say, I'll try to get a few shots of it and put them in the thing. Otherwise, we'll speak to you later. Bye for now.
honesties. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Well, folks, it's the end of the day. It's not been a bad day. It's been interesting. We finished off by going to see a band called Rock On, and they were brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant, and you'll have seen some of it, because unlike the other shows and what have you, they actually encourage you to film. I had a few problems with my GoPro. At one point it kept saying that there was a problem with camera, with what they call it, memory cards. So I just simply took battery out, put it back in again, it cured it. Anyway, so we got a few shots of what have you. Part of the show, I had a young lady with her partner sat in front of me, and she was blocking half at stage. But about halfway through, she got up and went. I don't know where she went, obviously, nothing to do with me. But the fact is she went. So give me a nice clear view of the screen for the rest of the actual stage for the rest of the show. Yeah, apart from that, we went out, we did a bit of shopping. We went on one of them up and up off buses. I won't go on too much now, because obviously if you're still here, you've watched all this. I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed some of it, and if you have, please give us the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, have not subscribed, then please do so, and press that notification bell so that you don't miss the upcoming vlogs. Tomorrow is a sea day, and then that Friday is we get back to Southampton, and we make our way back to Leeds. So you'll not want to miss them, hopefully. And of course, I've got 2 more cruises coming up, one in September and one in December. So I'm sure that they'll be interested. Well, they're both fly cruises, by the way, which means I fly down to the Mediterranean or wherever. Yeah, I think the Christmas one will fly down to Tenerife, and Palma, I think we fly to Palma for the TUI one in September. So they'll be worth watching. And then of course next year we're gonna, hopefully, me and my daughter are gonna do a joint one where we go together and we do joint filming. You know, I do some bits, she does some bits, and we put it together, etc. So I'm looking forward to that, because I think that'll be even better than what we've seen so far. So anyway, so that's it for tonight, and so I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.